What up, reader fam? Today I'm bringing you a vloggity vlog. It's gonna be a vloggity vlog time. I'm gonna be doing some bookish stuff the next few days, so I thought that I would bring you guys along. I'm mostly just gonna be going to some bookstores in Kentucky. It's bookish, so I thought that I would share the experience with you. I guess I should explain why I'm going to Kentucky. I'm going with my dad on a little business trip. It's gonna be a wham bam quick trip, but I am excited about it. You know what really ticks me off is that it's supposed to be springtime right now, and yet I'm still having to wear my coat because it is freezing cold outside. Missouri, you need to get it together. Anyways, today I am at Barnes & Noble because Obsidio has been released today, which is the third and final book in the Illuminae Files trilogy. And I honestly should not be buying this book right now because I am like currently in the middle of 4 or 5 books. And I know that I'm just going to ditch those books and read Obsidio. I keep telling myself that I'm going to finish at least one of the books that I'm in the middle of, but we all know that's not gonna happen. I'm gonna ditch that book and I'm gonna read Obsidio. Anyways, let's go inside and get Obsidio! Alright, my dudes, I got the goods. And by goods, I mean I got the book. It's so beautiful. I'm obsessed with it already, even though I'm kind of nervous because this is the shortest book in the trilogy. It better be a heck of good finale or I will be pissed. I was so tempted to buy Restore Me while I was in there, but I was like, must resist, must do everything in my power to resist. The only reason I don't want to pick up Restore Me right now is because I know I won't get the chance to read it anytime soon. So I'm just gonna hold off for a little bit and be patient, and eventually I will get Restore Me. But right now I have Obsidio and I'm super freaking happy about it. I will admit I was starting to worry because I could only find one copy, and the one copy that I found was like super damaged, but then I found this glorious display and they had several copies of Obsidio, so I'm super happy that I found this. I'm so excited to read you. It comes with an exclusive poster apparently. Is this the exclusive poster? I guess this is the exclusive poster. Ooh, so exclusive. Oh wow, so exclusive. Welcome to the Expose Jesse the Reader vlog segment. I'm not really exposing myself, I'm just gonna share with you all the books that I'm currently in the middle of because it's getting kind of ridiculous. I don't know what's happening to me, but recently I've been getting like a decent chunk into a book and then I just set it aside and I pick up a new book. Like, why am I doing this? Mind you, I am finishing a lot of books, so it's okay, but I still hate this habit that I've created for myself. I'm currently 159 pages into King's Cage. A big reason as to why I set this one aside is because it's just so sad. I just want there to be like some kind of glimmer of hope in this book, but it's just hopeless. Then I've been rereading A Court of Thorns and Roses by Sarah J. Maas because I want to carry on with this trilogy, but I need to reread this first book in order to do that. I got 198 pages into A Court of Thorns and Roses and then I set it aside. Then I picked up The Coldest Girl in Cold Town and I got, how many pages did I get into this one? I got 114 pages into The Coldest Girl in Cold Town, and I've been feeling pretty iffy about this book, so that's why I set it aside. I kind of thought that I might end up DNFing this book, but something has me wanting to just push through and finish this dang book. So that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna finish you. Then I started reading Stars Above by Marissa Meyer because I missed these characters and I have been loving this one so much. And I'm currently 161 pages into this one and I only have like 208 pages left, I think. And this is the one that I was honestly hoping that I would finish before I got to Obsidio, but I just don't see myself finishing this one today because I'm just not feeling this one today for some reason. But I think after I finish Obsidio, this is the one that I will be committing myself to. We're gonna be in a committed relationship, okay, Stars Above? The one that I would really like to finish today is the one that I actually started last night before bed. I had like the hardest time falling asleep last night, and so what did I do? I picked up a new book and started reading it. And that is this book called Thornhill. This is done in the same style as Brian Selznick's books. There's 2 different stories being told, one that's just being told through text and then one through images. And I'm pretty sure that I can finish this book today because I can read like 100 pages of this in 30 minutes, which is pretty impressive for me. I will say that it helps that most of it is told through pictures. So I'm going to aim to finish this book before I dive into Obsidio tomorrow on my road trip. I also really want to watch Avengers Age of Ultron tonight, so that's on the schedule as well. I'm like super hecka behind on Marvel movies, so I am trying to catch up. I really want to catch up before the next Avengers movie comes out. I just somehow let myself go on Marvel movies, but it's also been really fun because I love Marvel movies, they're so awesome and epic and sometimes breathtaking, so it's been a lot of fun to watch them. So that's the plan for tonight. I'm gonna read this and watch Avengers, and I also need to do some laundry and I need to pack. Reading and watching the Avengers is a priority, right? Probably shouldn't be, but it's going to be. Okay guys, I did it! I finished a book today! Huzzah! I can read Obsidio tomorrow on my trip. I'm so excited about it. I ended up completing Thornhill. Unfortunately though, I didn't like this book. I was really underwhelmed by it. I'll give a more thorough review in an upcoming recent reads video, but basically, it was just super predictable, and I thought that the author might take it in a direction that's like surprising or something, but it was just nope. It was nope, but the illustrations throughout it were incredible, so if I were to rate this on the illustrations alone, I would give it a 5 out of 5 stars, but the story itself was like 2.5, I would say. Then I watched Avengers Age of Ultron, and I really enjoyed that. I've been loving watching the Marvel movies. I don't think it's like my favorite Marvel movie per se. I think there were points when I felt like it was kind of dragging a bit too much, but I still really liked it, and I'm excited to continue on with my Marvel movie marathon. So I need to go pack, and I need to go to sleep because I gotta be up at like 5 in the morning, so I'll see you guys in the morning. Good morning, guys. So I made it to Kentucky yesterday. I didn't really vlog that much yesterday. I did vlog a little bit because we stopped in Lowville. I think it's Lowville. Realistically, I want to say Louisville, but I think it's Lowville. I'm just struggling to say it because it's too early, and I've got morning voice right now. Anyways, we had a little pit stop in Lowville, and we went to a little bookstore there. It was a pretty nice bookstore. They had a decent collection of books, and it was also connected to a coffee shop, which I think is just the perfect pairing. I mean, coffee and books. It was like you were getting the smell of all the glorious books along with the glorious smell of coffee. I didn't end up picking up anything at this bookstore though because I knew that I was going to splurge today. Today is the day that the books are gonna take all my money. I'm actually not planning to spend that much money today, but I do want to pick up some books. Oh, I forgot to mention, I had every intention to start Obsidio yesterday. Like going into the trip, I was like, I'm gonna get a decent chunk of this book read. But guess who read like 5 pages? This boy right here. On the agenda today, I have like 4 bookstores that I want to go to. Realistically, I think I'm only gonna be able to go to 3. I'm super excited to see some of the bookstores here in Lexington. There is only like 1 independent bookstore though that I'm gonna be able to go to. Lexington doesn't have a lot of independently owned bookstores, which I was kind of surprised by for some reason. I mean, I guess in my own town we don't have that many either. But either way, I'm excited for my bookish day. Here's to hoping I don't spend all my money. Okay, I think it's important that we start this bookstore hopping journey with some coffee so I can get rid of this morning voice. Cause your boy is having a hard time talking. Look at this sad and lonely snowman out here. Poor little snowman is just so lonely out here in a field. Here's to hoping I don't get lost today, even though I am fully expecting to get lost. I mean, I even get lost in my hometown, and I am fully familiar with my hometown. I guess you could say getting lost is one of my many talents. I don't know if it's something I should be proud of, but I'm going to be proud of it anyways. Okay, I got my fuel for the day. I got a venti, because I'm gonna need a venti today. I am tired, but I'm ready for a full day of books. Yes. Holy crap, guys, that was the best bookstore. I wish I had one of these in my hometown because I would go to it every single day. Maybe not every single day, but I would go to it a lot because it was so good. It was 2 stories. The bottom floor was mostly just like the middle grade / children's section, but the top floor was lit. They had so many books. They had so many books I've never even heard of. They just had a really nice, diverse selection, and that's something that I always am super thankful for. I really like going into bookstores and just finding books that I've never even heard of before. I think this is a chain bookstore, but if you ever get the chance to go to one, I would definitely recommend going to one. I don't know though, maybe just the one in Lexington is like amazing, but it was so nice. I could spend all day here. I'm not going to because I want to go to some other bookstores, but I literally just spent an hour in there. So I could easily spend all day in there just looking at everything. I ended up getting 2 books for myself and I got a book for Emma. I feel like Emma and I have kind of started this new thing where when we go to new places and we visit new bookstores, we like buy a book for each other and then we send it to each other. But I'm not going to show you what I got for her, but I'll show you what I got. So the first book I got here is called Original Fake, and the reason I was drawn to this book is because it's got like comics throughout it. Oh, of course I'm going to the pages that don't have comics on them. There's a page with comics on them. So that's kind of integrated throughout the story, and you guys know I love illustrations, so I definitely wanted to pick this one up. I read the description of it, and it basically describes the main character as an introvert, and I was like, well, that's me, so I have to pick up this book. So I picked up this book. Then as I was walking to the cash register with that one book, I saw this book and it just caught my eye. So I went over and looked at it, and I literally stood there for 15 minutes trying to decide if I should buy it or not. And I bought the dang book, and that is this book called What We See in the Stars. This book is mostly just a book full of illustrations. I'm doing a great job showing this off. This book is basically just full of illustrations of the solar system, and it's full of facts, and I love facts. This was mostly just a nerdy pickup for me because last year, for some reason, I don't know why, I became obsessed with the moon, and so I want to learn more about it, so I picked up this book. Hopefully this is not a purchase that I regret, but it is a beautiful book, so I don't think I'll regret it. No regrets. No book buying regrets today, Jesse. No, none. I'm not gonna have it today. Next up, I'm gonna be hitting up a half-price books because I don't have one in my hometown. I have one like 3 hours away from me, but when there's a half-price books in the town that I'm visiting, I gotta hit it up. Let's go. Okay, so Half Price Books was kind of a fail. There was a lot of people in there. It was really hard for me to film in there because there were so many people, and I just didn't end up buying anything. There was one book that I was considering buying, but then I was like, when are you actually going to read this? Reality check, and I realized that I probably wouldn't get to it anytime soon, so I just decided to not buy it. If it's one that I keep thinking about constantly, then I will pick it up somewhere else. Now we're headed to an independent bookstore called Wild Fig and Coffee, so let's go! Okay, well, I just got out of Wild Fig Books. I was a little bit disappointed by this bookstore for some reason. It was nice and quaint and it had like a good vibe to it. But at the same time, it was kind of uncomfortable because there were like 5 workers and just me, and I was the only customer, and I was just walking around and they were all staring at me. So it made me a little bit uncomfortable. And I was super surprised because they had the book Handbook for Mortals, which if you haven't heard, the controversy surrounding that book, basically the author cheated her way onto the New York Times bestseller list. I was so surprised that they had that book. Like out of all the books they could have had, they had that one. What the heck? I didn't end up buying anything because I just didn't see anything that caught my eye, but it was definitely one of those aesthetically pleasing bookstores. And you know what? I think that I am bookstored out. There's only one other bookstore that I really wanted to go to, but I think I'm gonna pass and I'm gonna go back to the hotel and read. So let's go. It's reading party time. Yeah! Alright, it's the next day. Last night I ended up reading like 57 pages of Obsidio and I'm really enjoying it so far. I wish that I was reading it a little bit faster, but that's alright. I'm just gonna enjoy the story. I'm gonna take my time with it. I'm just really eager to find out what happens in the end. Like, I need to know. Also, there's been a few portions of the story that have had me so emo. I'll keep you posted with my thoughts, but that's gonna be it for this vlog. I hope that you guys enjoyed it. Sorry there wasn't a lot of reading in it, but there was a lot of bookish fun stuff in it, right? Yeah. You guys should let me know down below in the comments, A, what is your favorite bookstore to go to, and B, what you're currently reading, because I want to know. If you like this video, be sure to give it a big thumbs up. I post videos frequently on this channel, so if you want to see more bookish content from me, be sure to go and hit subscribe, or go and click the little bell icon and you'll be notified every time I post new videos. As always, thanks for watching, guys, and I will see you soon with a new video. Bye, choo.